Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Broncos take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Jackson. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. 110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 11 mighty. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They held the offense exactly.
Welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is finally over. It's time to play ball.
opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Bringing this crew out, it's someone known for his big arm since he entered the league back in 2016, Jacoby Brissett. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action now, Brissett. And he'll find Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Here's Brissett. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Draymond Jones. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's got Shockey. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. To return is McKenzie. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 19-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught at the 25. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 81 yards. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Bullock good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hines. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Porter. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's Hines. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll give maybe a yard to the 33. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. DeMarcus Ware drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. McKenzie now to return it. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And out will come the offense as they take over. Play action. It's Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ray Nitschke charging hard from that linebacker spot. And he drops him for a loss of 11. Throwing on second and long. Wilson on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action now. Wilson. That one complete downfield to Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 36 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's Wilson to throw. He's got his tight end, Daniels, for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Bullock good on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Brissett's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hall. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 44, Brissett. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 28. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Take it in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Get a look at Jerry Jeudy as he leads his offense back out there for this next series. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times...
He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They run with Hines. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for L.A. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Davis again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Here's Wilson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it's capped off by the touchdown run from Jerry Jeudy.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Brissett sets to throw it. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Here's Brissett. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they...
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Champ Bailey. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go again with Davis. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. Inside give to Davis.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
The first down carry for Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They'll try the right side here with Davis. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second.
Terrell Davis on the carry. Tackle made right at midfield.
Yellow.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And off we go from Denver. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They begin with a run by Davis. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Complete. It's Johnson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Throwing, Prescott. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They brought a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot.
And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
Sliding out of the pocket toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First and goal from the 3. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Another try for Davis, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Davis is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action now. Prescott toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He goes right back the way of Hilton. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
To throw is Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Irvin from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of time. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he he's in for two. The fake works, and they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down one, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I say it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for one extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And got his man complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Here's Davis to run again on 2nd. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And now Nick Folk, his career long, 56 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-point game. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. A final shot before break. Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way, creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Handoff, running left is Davis. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson.
Got a man. It's Judy, complete.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Up the middle to Davis. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And here's Davis to run again on 2nd.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Here's Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. They'll try and run it with Davis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it in practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well. That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Gronkowski, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal Get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Irvin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. This is brought in by Casper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He finds his target. It's Owen Daniels, a tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it again here with Davis. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
To throw, Prescott. He's got it to Hilton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And here's Davis to run again on second. They find some open field here. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you can go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging.